Fathead dough pepperoni pizza. I got this recipe from Annie Lampella, the owner of Keto Focus YouTube channel, and today I'm gonna be adding my own twist to her recipe to see who's gonna win.
Me or Annie?
Just kidding. By the way, Annie is extremely nice lady. I just got to know her on Facebook. She got a ton of keto recipes. You guys should definitely check out her channel, which is right here. Before jumping, I want to quickly say if you are new here, love entertaining, exciting cooking and baking videos, and you haven't subscribed yet,
I don't know what to tell you.
Jesus. Subscribe now. I made this pizza exactly the way Annie explained in her video, and I'm gonna try it right now. But wouldn't it be nice to try this with a beautiful lady? Well, I have an idea. Jeannie, give me a nice lady. Oh! Jesus! Wow! Good Jeannie, good Jeannie. All right, cool. This is my wife. This is my beautiful wife.
All right, cool. So let's cut this pizza and try it together. All right. So it looks good, right? No, don't be nervous. You're gonna be fine. You're gonna be fine. It looks great, right? All right, cool. So by the way, this is a keto pizza. Okay. This is a keto pizza. And so let's. Do you wanna take a slice? There you go. All right.
Cheers. Oh wow. This is a crust.
A lot of cheese here.
Yeah, it's a Fathead dough. Supposed to have a lot of cheese. This is awesome. This is so good. Thanks, Annie. So now, let's see how mine is gonna be coming out, okay? Let's see. Hello dudes, my Keto Fathead dough recipe is gonna be very similar to Keto Focus channel's recipe, but less amount of almond flour, and instead I added protein powder and coconut flour. First thing first, in order to make the dough, we're gonna measure our dry ingredients starting with 280 grams of shredded mozzarella cheese. Microwave the cheese 3 times, each for 30 to 45 seconds till the cheese melts down completely, and every time you leave the cheese in the microwave, make sure to dance crazy like me, cause that makes your pizza way more delicious, trust me. Anyways, once the cheese melts down, crack 1 large egg in the bowl, beat the egg and the cheese with a whisk or hand mixer machine for 2 minutes till everything is incorporated very well, very well. Now place the bowl on the scale cause we need to measure the rest of the ingredients. Add 40 grams unflavored plant-based protein powder along with 80 grams almond flour, and by the way, if you don't like protein powder, or you don't have it, or you don't want it, or you don't love it, or it... never mind, Jesus. In this case, substitute it with almond flour. Next, add 20 grams coconut flour and 1/3 of a tablespoon sea salt to the rest of the ingredients. Add half tablespoon baking powder, which helps the dough rise a little bit, just a little bit. I also added a pinch of oregano and garlic powder to make the dough a little bit more interesting, which is totally optional. Mix, 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 and massage all of the ingredients with your hands for 5-ish minutes. Shape it to a dough ball, place it in a bowl, cover it with a plastic wrap, and put it aside for now. We're gonna come back to it, so don't worry. And technically we are done with the dough. Now let's make a very interesting, delicious pizza sauce. Add 150 grams of canned peeled Italian San Marzano tomato in a bowl. Add 1 teaspoon sea salt, a pinch of oregano, and a pinch of garlic powder to the tomatoes. It's gonna be so yummy, I promise. Crush the tomatoes with fork or a spoon or your hands or your feet, or no foot, whatever. Then dump it in a pot and on medium heat bring the sauce to boil and cook it for 5 minutes. Give it a try. For safety reason, I added a pinch of more salt and we are done with the sauce. To open and stretch the dough, it's not a good idea to treat it like normal doughs cause you're gonna tear the dough quickly, so I'm gonna be showing you a very cool trick. Place the dough ball in between 2 pieces of parchment paper and start rolling. This way rolling the dough gonna be a lot easier and the dough is not gonna be sticking to the roller. Once the thickness of the dough becomes about 3 to 4 millimeters or 1/8 of an inch, stop rolling, remove the top parchment paper and start reshaping the edges gently using a knife. Finally, place the dough with the bottom parchment paper on your baking tray and bake in your preheated oven at 420 degrees of Fahrenheit or 220 Celsius for about 5 to 6 minutes till the bottom of the crust turns golden brown very lightly, just a little bit. Then take the baking tray out of the oven and now it's time to add the toppings. Today I'm gonna be using the same toppings that Annie used in her video, and by the way you can find her video link right here in the card. Start with pizza sauce and distribute it evenly on the halfway baked pizza dough. Add 120 grams of fresh mozzarella cheese on top, which could be grated or just tear it apart into big chunks of cheese and place them there. Guys, please do me a big favor and do not use shredded cheese here for topping because they have some weird products which prevents it from clumping in the bag, however does not allow the cheese to melt properly in the baking process. So I'm gonna be watching you and become so pissed if you don't do that. Add 50 grams of pepperoni, which by the way here I use turkey pepperoni that lowers the total calories significantly. Drizzle some extra virgin olive oil on the pizza crust and on the pizza itself. Sprinkle some everything bagel seasoning on the crust, which is by the way optional but highly recommended. And finally finish it off with some black olive as much as you want. Back in the oven for about 8 to 10 minutes and broil for 1 minute after that, both at the same temperature of 420 degrees of Fahrenheit. Oh, there she is. Pizza is done. I sprinkle a pinch of oregano on top and voila, bon appetit. Make this at home and if you won't fall in love with me, there is definitely something wrong with you, baby. Just kidding, you know I love y'all. Oh, wait. Before you run to make this, let's satisfy our eyes with some B-rolls. And the moment of truth, let's try this. Ooh. There you go. Look at that. Look at that. Look at that crust. So good. I should say I love both pizzas and both recipes. This one got a little bit more protein, but obviously more ingredients as well. Now I want to challenge you guys and I want you to make both pizzas and leave in the comment vote which one you like the most. And that's it for today's video. I hope you all enjoy. If you love cooking, baking, of course, eating and haven't subscribed yet, do it. Subscribe right now. It's been a very long day. I want to go home. Woo!